Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws a ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot.
1-1.
This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. The 1-2. Raises him, a strikeout looking. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walk, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
At the plate, Gene Segura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. McCutchen is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 3.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch, he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Popped him up. Hoskins is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Changeup just off the block, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Set to go now, JT Realmuto. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Didi Gregorius will be next. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Acuna, just 21 years of age, is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the National League this year, according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Batting fifth.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Slow little roller to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman.
Now batting, Austin Riley comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Flowers. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. In there, no balls and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Flowers brings in a batting average resting just under 320. And they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. And in steps Scott Kingery, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Count even at 2-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Striding forward now is the DH, Greg Allen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Kingery gets his lead at first, nobody out. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Gene Segura standing in.
Second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Falls there, and he is out. Good throw. Third inning, no score to this point.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Markakis sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
That's out.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
drilled down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Another one sent foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone. Called for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The first baseman, number 5.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next. One of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
It's 0-1.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ah,
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Pulled toward right center field. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Now here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in third place in that department. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's down.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is strike two swinging.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball called strike 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. 2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Realmuto, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A pause, and the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. McCutchen at second with 2 down. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Line toward right center. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They
Mark
finally
down.
get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Segura is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. So far on the year, Riley comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Up high, 2-1 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Tyler Flowers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And he just blasted this thing down the left field line. I thought it might been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Didi Gregorius is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera.
Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Odubel Herrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Scott.
First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Culberson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go. Greg Allen is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The batter number 2.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Ball looked at here for strike 1.
0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew McCutchen. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. So striding in, JT Realmuto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Shot toward right center. Pereira is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna. As he rips it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The designated hitter.
Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
1 ball, no strike.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. On its way is pitch number 75. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
The third baseman, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Again, a 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward the alley in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there. Ready for another chance? Austin Riley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. But try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
That's the ball.
4-1.
That's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Adam Duvall waits on deck. Inside, he misses ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Duvall leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Heading out toward shallow right. On the move is Harper, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet This guy's so big and so strong. He's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Well, they already had the lead.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here. 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. The pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mark Melanson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next will be the designated hitter, Greg Allen. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. No balls and a strike to count. Melanson looks in. Here it is on 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way.
And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 the count. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
That missed. That's the ball.
2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Ball 3.
3
He's
balls,
gotten
1
himself
strike.
into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
McCutchen
That's
will
low. Ball
take
4.
one
Take
that
your pitch.
misses. It's ball 4. And now Bryce Harper. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Ball 1, well below the zone. Hard hit to first. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The set and the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's his. In now, Freddie Freeman 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan Count goes out the window with this batter. Right there. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's lost.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Popped up. Gregorius is there for it. 1 out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Runner goes for second down the first baseline. Hoskins has it, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Riley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 51.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Smith is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when a game's on the line.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Count is full.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One out, nobody on. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This is pulled into right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes